Constant factors of enjoying a party comes with alcohol use.
Our topic concerns the relationship between drinking and communicating. According to Sarah Book and Carrie Randall's article, Social Anxiety Disorder and Alcohol Use, the tension reduction theory posits that people with social anxiety use alcohol to alleviate their fears. Additional studies were performed on this particular subject matter with equally interesting results. For example, according to the article by Megan O'Grady, people with high social anxiety may drink to reduce their already high levels of anxiety. Burke and Stevens conducted similar research regarding alcohol in stressful social situations in their journal article entitled Social Anxiety and Drinking in College Students, a Social Cognitive Theory Analysis, that stated, findings indicate a clear relationship between social anxiety and drinking that may be moderated by alcohol expectancies and self-efficacy beliefs specific to socially anxious situations.
What's up, man? Having a good time?
Not really, man. I'm not really into the group meetings.
You mean parties?
Yeah, parties.
Oh man, you should try some of that magic juice.
Magic juice?
Magic juice.
Magic juice?
Magic juice. I'm not stuttering.
Yeah, maybe it will actually help my social anxiety.
Yeah, for the rest of your life. Hey, what's going on, lady?
Dancing to the beat.
Mind if I join?
Yep.
Okay.
Based on these ideas, we were able to piece together our own hypothesis. If alcohol is used to alleviate social anxiety and willingness to communicate is a direct measure of avoiding communication, then we believe there is a positive relationship between alcohol consumption and willingness to communicate.
Participants were gathered through the use of social media. Group members issued a link to the survey via Facebook and Twitter, garnering a total of 62 responses featuring a possible age range of 18 to 75.
For the procedure, we first had to determine if we needed an experiment or a survey to gather necessary information required to test our hypothesis. It was decided to use a survey created using Qualtrics software. We used a 3-item assessment to determine personal weekly alcohol consumption that was self-reported. After determining that we would be utilizing a survey, we sent a link out via social media to recruit participants for the survey. Once directed to the Qualtrics survey, participants answered questions determining their frequency of alcohol consumption and willingness to communicate. The questions are as follows. For 1, on average, how many drinks of beer do you consume in a typical week? 2, on average, how many drinks of wine do you consume in a typical week? 3, on average, how many drinks of distilled alcohol do you consume in a typical week? This scale of the survey contained a reliability of 0.753 with the use of Cronbach's Alpha reliability test.
To determine willingness to communicate, participants were required to answer a 20-item inventory that indicates willingness to communicate on a sliding scale from 1 to 100. This scale, when tested for reliability with Cronbach's Alpha, earned a 0.853. Sample questions include: talk with a service station attendant, present a talk to a group of strangers, talk with a police officer.
To test the hypothesis that there is a positive relationship between alcohol consumption and willingness to communicate, a paired sample t-test was conducted. Results indicated that respondents believed that alcohol consumption significantly changed one's willingness to communicate positively. Thus, the hypothesis was supported.
Our study shows a correlation between alcohol consumption and willingness to communicate is positive and supports a hypothesis we came to. This implies that our prior research was accurate as well. The limitations for this survey are quite large due to the restrictions as an undergraduate group of students. There are many ways to improve our sample to retrieve better results. Examples of steps we could take are collecting more exact demographic information, getting more people to participate in the survey, resulting in a larger sample size.
With further analysis of the willingness to communicate scale, one can observe relationships between other variables and separate aspects of communication. Self-reported alcohol consumption, as measured in this survey, may also yield information about different types of alcohol's relationship with communication. Future research could focus on the relationship between the use of different substances and willingness to communicate using the WTC scale.
Going out like a sucker, no way.